Knowledge is power, the power to save lives. Did you know that every year in our country, 3,500 children are infected with bacterial meningitis? Neither did I, until I lost my beautiful 19-year-old daughter, Shana, to bacterial meningitis. My name is Madeline Wasserman, and 3 years ago, my daughter Shana returned from college for Thanksgiving vacation. That night, she woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning with flu-like symptoms, headache, fever, and nausea. I took her to the emergency room at our local hospital. She was gone by 9 o'clock in the morning. I truly believe that Shana would have lived and thrived if the knowledge about the warning signs, dangers, and treatment protocol of meningitis had been readily available. For this reason, I founded the Shana Foundation. The Shana Foundation immediately reached out to Dr. Alan Tunkel, the leading bacterial meningitis authority in the country and author of a standard of care treatment protocol. Together, we began our mission. As chairman of the Bacterial Meningitis Guidelines Committee for the Infectious Disease Society of America, Dr. Tunkel, with his colleagues, developed an algorithm, a checklist and regime for proper management of this dreaded and rapid disabling disease for use in the emergency room. Our mission is to hang treatment protocol plaques in emergency rooms throughout the country, educating doctors and emergency room personnel step by step to recognize, treat, and thus prevent bacterial meningitis from taking one more life. Through our website, emergency room doctors have instant access to proper antimicrobial therapy when meningitis is suspected. The Shana Foundation was initially funded by a grant from the Merck Foundation in June 2008. With the generous support of our sponsors, the Shana Foundation spreads the word through community events to raise awareness and continue funding of our mission. Last year, the New Jersey State Senate and General Assembly honored the Shana Foundation with a resolution for its community service and efforts. Today, the Shana Foundation continues to create new educational platforms like our animated short film, which has been featured in film festivals around the country and spread across college campuses on social networking sites such as Facebook. The characters are based on Shana's teenage friends who live in the small surfing community of Monmouth Beach on the Jersey Shore. The film and Shana's animated friends are our messengers on campus and at all our events for all age groups. They carry the Shana Foundation message to schools everywhere.
Shana had bacterial meningitis. It is spread person to person from sharing, like making out and borrowing makeup.
The highest incidence rate of bacterial meningitis is amongst college freshmen living in dormitories, like Shana.
It mostly happens in the winter months when the heat is on and you're indoors.
When kids get to college, they get run down from being sleep deprived, drinking too much alcohol, and not eating right.
The disease is also common among younger children.
Besides the mandatory vaccine for meningococcal meningitis, cases like Shana's may be prevented with a pneumococcal vaccine. Ask your doctor about it.
Symptoms can include headache, fever, vomiting, disorientation, seizures, dizziness, stiff neck or back, rash, and numbness.
Be neat, be clean, and sleep well. No flip-flops in the winter, and remember, vomiting does not only mean that you drank too much alcohol.
If you suspect meningitis, head to the ER immediately.
Our college poster campaign is already active at American University, Montclair State, Monmouth University, and Stevens Institute of Technology. The media help us in fulfilling our core mission of educating the public and healthcare professionals about the dangers, warning signs, and treatment protocol for bacterial meningitis. But there is so much more to do. Join us. Give us the power to provide a safe environment for our children, the power to better our community and improve our lives. Knowledge is power, and the power is in your hands. Please give generously so we may continue to serve our community and make certain that the tragedy that happened to my daughter will never happen to your loved ones. Life is precious. Let's keep our children living free of bacterial meningitis.